Why, hello and welcome everybody. So I just want to do a quick clip of the single target since it's now primarily ranged. This boss is probably going to roll me over like 4 times because I have like no gear right now for defense. So get your Keck W's ready. We're going to get a couple deaths. This is primarily Stormlance and Sniper's Mark. So here we go. Step 1 is generate some charges. Step 2 is don't get one shot. Okay, we're dead. Okay, yeah, let's do that one more time. Nobody saw anything? No one saw anything? That was just a quick take. Everything's totally fine. Totally fine. We're just giving her the one-up, you know? You gotta give them some self-confidence. Everyone's rage quitting the game right now, so the bosses don't get to fight anyone. I gotta make sure they get extra kills, you know? It's only fair. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. Right, so that is quite literally Sniper's Mark and Stormlance. That's all that was. So the way that combo works, to explain, Sniper's Mark makes it so that when you hit a target, right, the Sniper's Mark makes it so that you can crit, and whenever you crit, you gain a frenzy charge. By using things like profusion, you can gain an additional charge. When you use your Stormlance, it will empower with a frenzy charge. Furthermore, as the Amazon, you have this nice ascendancy here, 2 specific ones. Number 1, this node that gives you crazy critical strike so that you can actually consume those marks. And number 2, you get elemental infusion for triggering frenzy. You'll pretty much have 100% uptime on your elemental infusion because you're constantly rotating these frenzies. You can make it a clean playstyle by putting your Sniper's Mark on your left click, so now it's just generating it passively. Do note that when you're mapping with this character, you're also generating it via electrocution because of your Stormlance. Speaking of the Stormlance, this is currently what I have. We're just using Primal Armament, Electrocution, and Lightning Infusion, and that's pretty much the links. Now, to go a little bit further into this, I'm going to go ahead and... actually, I need to take the temple door thing, so let me just grab this. Let me just drop this.
Alva want to say this.
Let me go jump into the next zone, because the next zone is going to have like a much better area where I can show you the clear skill. So this skill is pretty nice, but there's a much better skill for clear, which is Lightning Spear. Now, the Lightning Spear is currently only 2 linked. So the Lightning Spear, I have Volt and Long Shot. Volt is a buff you'll see up at the top here, so we don't want to spam it. And just like the Stormlance, this one also consumes a frenzy charge. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the door here, and we're just going to jump in, and you'll see the gameplay of the Stormlance. Anyone played Diablo 2? It's kind of a similar playstyle to that with how the spear actually flies out, so you'll get to see it. The Stormlance does really bad single target, but if there's a rare mob that's surrounded by a lot of targets, it can basically keep chaining. So let's go ahead and show some gameplay of that. So I'm just going to get a quick frenzy charge here. Copium. Okay, no frenzy charge. Surely I get a frenzy charge here in a second. Okay, there's a frenzy charge. So this is what the other spear looks like. Yes, it's very nice. Now, if you have decent crit rate, you can actually kind of loop the frenzy charges, meaning you can keep shooting it. But just remember, because you're running voltaic charge, you don't actually want to like spam it. You want to like move around and then throw it. And this is why we're using multiple skills, right? So there I didn't get a crit, and that's okay. I'll just throw this one, and that's going to electrocute. Should generate me a charge here in a second. I think I'm killing everything too fast now, actually. My damage is too high to electrocute. Okay, I completely whiffed that. We won't talk about that one. There's a reason I don't play shooters. Okay, I'm just going to mark this guy, run back, and just chuck that at him. Okay, looking good, looking good. I'll go ahead and run down the skill tree real fast and the gem links on everything towards the end here. We're just going to go a little bit further so you guys can kind of see. Maybe we can get some nice pack density, maybe not. Here we go. Okay, alright, here's a rare, so same combo here. We're just going to hit him with Yep, there he goes. Gonna hit him with our Storm Lance. The electrocution is super nice on the Storm Lance because of the way... I guess because it's like a ground area, so it keeps them trapped inside it. It's very nice. I have done very little testing with Lightning Spear, so I'm sure there's much better things to use for it. We just popped it on with these supports, and I blasted it back, and everyone was like, oh my god, myself included. Alright, here's another boss, so I guess we get a double boss footage. Remember, our rotation is quite literally going to be Sniper's Mark into Stormlance. That's pretty much all we're using.
Curl your flesh!
Your son don't impress me.
Euphoria!
Wait.
Can you not move, please? That was rude. I'm actually using a really weak mana potion. I'm still using like a greater flask because I never had mana problems until recently. Okay, so now we're going to just run down the skills that we're currently using. So,
Ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
I'm not using parry or spear stab. I've got a fused weapon with conk effect, magnified, and conduction. I don't really know what I'm supposed to run here, to be completely honest. If it's shocking, conduction is good. If it's not shocking, I'll probably replace it. Stormlance, which is the single target, I'm currently running Primal Armament, Electrocution, and Lightning Infusion. Thunderous Leap, I very rarely use now. It's just for mobility. I just pretty much have tempo. There's actually another thing that gives you Giga Speed, which... Do I have a support gem? I do, actually. I'm going to have to get that. I forgot what it's called, but there's something that gives, like, Giga Speed. I'm just going to use that with it instead, because it doesn't... Not using it for damage. Herald of Thunder, I just have Maim and Innervate. I don't think Maim does anything. Sniper's Mark, Profusion. You can put this on Combat Frenzy if you prefer. I like it on Sniper's Mark for a single target, and I just have Inspiration here. Lightning Spear with Volt and Longshot. And you know what? We need a jeweler this bad boy and put anything there because it's nuts. Combat Frenzy with Precision. You don't have to run these extra supports here. This is helping with some extra crit. Wind Dancer with Vitality and Herbalism. You don't need those. And Barrage is only meant to consume Frenzy if I'm over-sustaining Frenzy or to precast. An example of precasting, I can just throw one here, or I can press Barrage and it throws two. So if you're like running through a zone, you can just do it to have like that, and then you can detonate with this as always, right? So it's up to you how you want to do it. As for my skill tree, we'll just go ahead and pop it up. I went Elemental Infusion first. Highly recommend you probably go Critical Strike first, as this doesn't work until you can actually consume charges frequently, and that's kind of when you go crit with the Sniper's Mark. So that's my personal recommendation. This is my tree. I'm probably respeccing the whole thing, to be completely honest. Remember, accuracy ties into crit, so you can see everything that I'm getting. I wouldn't really go crit until you take the second lab, and again, I don't know if my tree is efficient. This is kind of day one, no theory crafting, just blasting and having fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry so many people are being so negative on current state of POE2. If you like it, feel free to thumbs up. I'll catch you guys all later. Don't forget, you can always catch me streaming live every day but Sundays at twitch.tv/Pohx and here on YouTube. Take care. See you guys all tomorrow.